9 money mistakes in your 20s you must avoid. Stop staying broke. Are you in your 20s living in America and already feeling broke? You're not alone. Most young adults struggle financially, but here's the truth. It's not because you don't make money. It's because you're making the wrong moves with it. Today, I'll reveal the 9 money mistakes young people must avoid and the simple steps to fix them before it's too late. Stick around, because mistake number 9 is the biggest trap of them all. Money mistake 1. Living above your means. This one hits home for a lot of people. You get your first real paycheck and suddenly it feels like freedom. New car, new phone, dinners out, trips with friends. Social media lifestyle makes it worse, everyone flexing what they bought, and you feel like you should keep up. But here's the truth. If your lifestyle grows faster than your income, you're digging a financial grave. You don't need to buy every new gadget or wear $200 sneakers just to fit in. The people you're trying to impress? They're probably broke too. Living above your means isn't about one splurge, it's about making overspending a habit. What to do instead? Live on 80% of what you make and stash the rest for saving or investing. It sounds tough, but cutting even 1 or 2 expenses, like skipping takeout twice a week, can free up $100 every month. That's $1,200 a year. Comment below, what's one expense you could cut right now? Money mistake 2, ignoring a budget. Most Americans in their 20s hate the word budget. It sounds like restriction. But the truth? A budget isn't a prison, it's a plan. Without one, your money disappears faster than you can say, Starbucks. A $6 coffee here, an Amazon order there, Uber rides, streaming subscriptions. You don't even notice it until payday comes and goes, and you're left wondering, where did it all go? In the US, where cost of living is rising every year, a budget isn't optional, it's your survival tool. What to do instead? Use the 50/30/20 rule. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings or debt payoff. Don't want to track every penny? Download free budgeting apps today. They do the math for you. Start by tracking just 1 week of your spending, you'll be shocked where the leaks are. Remember, a budget doesn't take away your freedom. It gives you control. Download a budget app tonight and start your first week. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Money mistake 3, no emergency fund. Let's be real, life in America is unpredictable. 1 car breakdown, 1 trip to urgent care, or 1 layoff, and boom, you're wiped out. Studies show nearly 60% of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency. Think about that. Most people are just 1 accident away from credit card debt. And that's not a place you want to be. The emergency fund is your financial armor. Without it, you're constantly living on the edge. What to do instead? Start small. Don't aim for $10,000 right away. Your first goal is $500, then $1,000. Eventually, 3 to 6 months of expenses. How do you get there? Automate it. Set up an auto transfer of $25 a week into a separate savings account you don't touch. You won't even feel it, but after a year, that's $1,300 saved. That's peace of mind. Don't wait for a crisis to realize how important this is. Hit like if you're committing to starting your emergency fund this year. Money mistake 4, drowning in credit card debt. Credit cards, America's favorite financial drug. They feel good in the moment, but the hangover is brutal. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt. And with interest rates around 20%, that debt doubles and triples before you know it. That $100 dinner date? If you only make minimum payments, it could cost you $130 or more by the time you're done. In your 20s, credit cards feel like free money. But it's not free, it's a trap. What to do instead? Pay off your smallest debt first. It's called the snowball method. Once that's gone, take the money you were using for it and attack the next one. Even $50 extra toward your balance every month can save you years of payments. Why is this easier than you think? Because once you see that first balance hit 0, you get hooked on the progress. It's like winning a game. Drop a fire in the comments if you're ready to burn down your credit card debt. Money mistake 5. Ignoring investing. The biggest lie in your 20s is, "I'll invest later when I earn more." But every year you wait, you lose decades of compound growth. Let me paint the picture. If you start investing $200 a month at age 25, by 65 you could have over $90,000. Wait until 35? That number drops almost in half. That's the power of time. What to do instead? Open a Roth IRA. Put in as little as $50 a month. Or, if your employer offers a 401k, sign up, especially if they match contributions. That's free money. Why is this easier than you think? Most brokerage apps make it possible to automate everything in under 10 minutes. Once it's set, you don't have to think about it. Just let your money grow quietly in the background. Comment invest if you're ready to let compound interest work for you. Money mistake 6. Not learning about money. Here's the brutal truth. Schools don't teach wealth. You leave high school knowing algebra and history, but not how credit works, how to do taxes, or how to build wealth. That's why so many young people stay broke. They simply don't know what they don't know. But ignorance is expensive. Every mistake, missing payments, bad credit, wrong loans, costs you thousands. What to do instead? Become your own teacher. Read one personal finance book. Listen to one podcast. Follow channels like this one. Just 15 minutes a day can change the way you think about money forever. Why is this easier than you think? Because we live in the information age. Everything you need to know about money is free, online, right now. The question is, are you willing to learn it? Smash subscribe now, because I'm here to give you the financial education schools never did. Money mistake 7. Lifestyle creep. You get a raise and suddenly, new car, nicer apartment, expensive vacations. That's lifestyle creep. In America, it's almost expected. Every time your income grows, so does your spending. But here's the problem. If your expenses rise every time your income does, you'll never get ahead. What to do instead? Keep living the same way after your raise, at least for a year. Take that extra money and throw it into savings or investments before you even see it. Why is this easier than you think? Because you don't have to give up anything. You just pretend the raise didn't happen. Redirect it automatically, and watch your wealth grow without lifting a finger. Double tap if you promise not to let your next raise vanish into lifestyle creep. Money mistake 8. Not setting financial goals. Money without a plan disappears. You tell yourself you'll save someday. You'll invest someday. But someday never comes. In the US, where costs of housing, healthcare, and education keep climbing, vague dreams won't cut it. What to do instead? Write down real numbers. Don't say, "I'll save for a house." Say, "I'll save $20,000 for a down payment in 5 years." Don't say, "I'll invest more." Say, "I'll invest $200 every month." Why is this easier than you think? Because big goals break down into small steps. Saving $20,000 sounds huge, but it's just $333 a month for 5 years. Suddenly, it's possible. Comment your number one financial goal right now. Let's make it real. Money mistake 9. Thinking you have time. The biggest money mistake of all. Thinking you can wait. Thinking your 20s are just for fun, and you'll figure out money later. But later becomes never. Every year you wait, you lose compound interest, you lose opportunities, you lose freedom. What to do instead? Start small. Save $20 today. Download a budget app tonight. Pay an extra $10 toward your debt this week. Why is this easier than you think? Because the hardest step is the first one. Once you start, momentum builds, and every step feels easier. Don't wait until your 30s or 40s to realize you should have acted sooner. Subscribe today, because every day you wait costs your future self money. So, which of these mistakes are you guilty of right now? The good news is, you can change it. Start budgeting. Start saving. Start investing. Start learning. Wealth isn't about luck, it's about choices. And the choices you make in your 20s will shape your 30s, 40s, and beyond. Subscribe for weekly financial hacks that keep you one step ahead. Because your future self depends on the choices you make today. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Please do your own research or consult a licensed financial advisor before making decisions.